Hi, my name is Tyra Moore, and this is my story of how I became pregnant at 14 and overcame all the stereotypes. When I met my first daughter's father, I was 12 years old. He was around like 16 years old. I met him going to our local corner store with my sister. We had walked to the store, and of course, he was trying to talk to me because I didn't look like the ordinary 12-year-old girl. But my sister, she stopped it right away. Like, no, she is only 12. Of course, you cannot talk to her. But we end up started talking, of course, sneaking around when no one was home and things like that. And I wound up getting pregnant. I was 14 years old when I did find out I was actually pregnant. I don't know how many months I was. I did never have prenatal care or anything, never seen a doctor or anything. I remember telling my best friend that I was pregnant. And I just remember going to my mom's house, well, my grandmother's house. And when I went to her house, she ended up seeing me and saying, "Oh, girl, like, you are pregnant." So she ended up taking me to the hospital under one of her sister's names. And that's when we ended up finding out that I was 36 weeks along. We didn't know the sex of the baby at all. They didn't tell me that. So when the doctor confirmed the pregnancy for me, I was like in shock because I'm like, okay, I have been feeling this. I know I'm pregnant now at this point. I didn't know what I was going to do, how I was going to get help, how my mom was going to react. Was it going to be this baby's going in for adoption? I didn't know what was going to be happening. All I just remember is getting a call on my phone, my mom saying, "I'm coming to get you." When she picked me up, of course, she was so mad and she was crying. I just knew she couldn't whoop me or anything because I'm like, I'm pregnant. But yeah, so she was really hurt, of course. And she took me back to my grandmother's house. And a couple of days had passed. My stomach was hurting like all day Thursday. And she ended up taking me to the hospital. And that Friday in the same week, I ended up giving birth to my daughter at 1 a.m. in the morning. Once, I was in the hospital actually having my baby, like I had her all natural, didn't have any medicine or anything. I just remember throwing up on the nurse when she was trying to help me change. And I didn't know what the heck I was going to do. But it's like once my daughter came out, it was like a motherly instinct. Even though I'm 14 years old, I knew exactly what to do, how to take care of her. And that's what I did. I took care of her. And I just remember my mom, when she came to the world, I remember my mom crying, talking to family, friends, the community. And when we got released from the hospital, we couldn't even get in my grandmother's house because there was things lined up from the stairs to in the house. And just seeing that with everything that I went through, the bullying and everything that was going on, just seeing the people, the community, family, and friends come through for me, I was like, one day when I can, I wanted to pay it forward and help girls like me and help prevent girls from being like me. So my life at 14 with a child was different, of course. I was isolated from the world, and my mom was the type of mom, like, you have this baby, you're going to take care of this baby, which I did. I wasn't able to go places. I wasn't able to do much. So there were a lot of struggles when I was 14 years old caring for a baby. Of course, I couldn't buy diapers and things on my own. My mom would buy them because of the huge outpour of the donations I received. It lasted for about like 2 years for my baby. But I did have a point where I tried to commit suicide because I was so like, I can't do this. I can't handle this. And my daughter actually saved my life. Like, I really had like a plan. I was prepared. I was really about to go down the basement and just take my life. But I was like, wait, I had a moment of pause, like, no one's here. How long will it take for someone to come and rescue her? What if she falls or hurt herself or eat something she's not supposed to and she dies with me? And she actually saved my life at that point. I knew I had to get my life together. I got it together. I made sure I stayed in school. I graduated a year early with doing online classes. And once I turned 18, I got my first job. I didn't wait. Once it was 18, that next week I was applying for jobs and I had my interview. Like the third week of me turning 18, I ended up getting a job. I was working as a caregiver at this one assisted living facility, and life just took off. By this time, 21, I had ended up meeting my husband on Facebook. Well, he wasn't my husband then, but I met him on Facebook, and then we started a relationship. We talked, and our first day, like, we had met up at this bar that my sister was singing at, and it's like, we were locked in from there. And with him, I also was a young mom, not just a teen mom. I had my first with him at 21, turning 22. And then our last our last kid, I had him at 22, turning 23. And with this, I, of course, told my husband what I wanted to do. He knew all about what I wanted to have. I didn't even have a name for a girl like me. And he just knew the dream, which I loved about him because he really helped me start this. And our two beautiful kids, Brick and Blake, they are our doorstep, of course. So I would have like conversations with my husband and let him know my dreams, which was to start an organization to help teen moms like myself, help teens not get pregnant, help teens learn about, self-care, emotions, family relationships, everything that I wanted to learn, I wanted to teach and also learn with the girls that I may help. I wanted to provide them with like free diapers, wipes, feminine products, new and used gently baby clothing, because that's what was provided to me for free. I didn't have to ask for anything. It was just donated to me. Anything I needed, I had because of my family, friends, and my community coming through. And the name just came to me, A Girl Like Me. I was like, oh my God, I need to go register that name and see if anyone has it, because I'm a girl like me. I want to help a girl like me, and I want to help prevent girls from being like me, which was with the teen pregnancy. So yes, we were able to use our life savings of $10,000, and we used it to help families in need during the pandemic. I don't even know how many families we were able to help, but it was a lot of families. I just remember going in the stores, people would see like 3 buggies filled with diapers and wipes, and they were saying like, oh, you really have a lot of kids and things like that. And we were like, we do. We have a lot of them. I started the mentoring program actually in 2020 in November, which is for girls 11 to 17. And with the mentor, we meet every Saturday. We focus on self-care, hygiene care, period care, family, friends, relationships, CPR, anything you can think of that a teen girl needs to know, I talk about it with the girls. And we also, with our partners in New Jersey, we came out with a book last March called Daughters of the Community. So we do have a book right now. So yes, with the moms, if they ask me to go to appointments and things with them, if I'm available, yes, I do try to go. They love showing me, of course, ultrasounds or questions. They ask me questions. And because of that, I didn't even want to stop at just doing a mentoring program with the youth. So a lot of businesses, the community, everyone loves donating to the organization. We get either monetary donations, we get diapers, wipes, feminine products, we get new and used gently baby items and clothing. We do a lot of media. Like once I came out with the organization, all my local news stations came about and, wanted to do stories on me. I actually won an award from the UK for the best nonprofit on the East Coast. I won a grant from SS Magazine. I did an interview with the Today Show. It's just like, a lot of people does come and, want to help. I get good volunteers. I'm the only worker. I'm not a paid worker or anything. Like this is literally just my full-time job. I'm finally about to graduate from college in May as a surgical tech. So I'm happy about that. And that's what I talk to my moms about too. Don't ever give up. I've been in college since 18 years old and I'm finally about to, graduate. But I really just love what I do. Like, this has been my passion, my love. And also, I never got the opportunity to go to my prom. So because of that, last year, I threw my first annual Teen Mom Prom for moms 17 to 100 years old. The oldest one that came was 60 years old. And we're actually going to do it again this year. So my daughter, she loves the fact that I started Girl Like Me Inc. because of her. She is my biggest inspiration. We talk all the time. She helps out. She's a part of the mentoring program. She loves it. She loves giving back. And I just love that too, because all my kids, they love doing the events that we have. I'm always doing like events in April on up. Once the weather break, I'm outside setting out things for moms to just come shop for free. Every year, my husband dresses up as Santa. We started off adopting 100 kids. Now we took it up to 200 kids we adopt for Christmas. I have back to school giveaways. And I just love the fact that my daughter is the opposite from me. She's oh my gosh, she's a gem. I love her so much. And she actually will be 16 in May. And I just love it. She's doing good in school. She likes helping the community. She loves helping me. And I just can't believe how my life has turned around. The advice that I would give teens right now, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. If you need any advice, if you need items, anything you want to talk about, I am here, because it is hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. Just because I overcame it, it is very hard. I've been through so much, but I'm also here to help you along the way, to make sure you don't give up. Never give up. Just know that you got that push to go harder. Make that a reason to go harder. The advice that I would give families, mom and dads that have a teen that's going through teen pregnancy, maybe you guys should just sit down, talk to your child, make the decision that's best for your child, because they may not want to keep the baby. They may want to keep the baby. Just be that strong support system, because that really plays a huge part, having a support system, even though we know we made the decision of doing things that we wasn't supposed to be doing, and we know life may get harder, but please just be their support. Don't give up on them. They can still accomplish all their dreams. They can make it, and just love on them even harder, and your grandchild even harder, and just be there for them. My goal for A Girl Like Me Inc. is to be nationwide, of course. Also have my apartment buildings everywhere. Have a wonderful team that loves to give back to the community just as much as me. And also finally spend some more family time with my family, and have someone that I can trust and lean on, that can take over for me when I have things that I need to do to step away from A Girl Like Me Inc. And also, it's for my moms, my girls, my teens. It's to always think about paying it forward. Thanks for listening to my story about A Girl Like Me Inc. Hopefully you got something positive out of this, would like to help out, would like to donate, or just would like to learn more, which you can at our website at agirllikemeinc.org, or Facebook or Instagram, A Girl Like Me Inc.